I think it is fair to say that the last 12 hours have been massive on Manchester United. First off, we got the news that Mbuemo has chosen Manchester United. Can you imagine? It's not Arsenal, it's not Newcastle, it's not Tottenham, and even Champions League football just to come to Manchester United. Man, that's crazy. Now, the news from Fabrizio Romano is that Bruno Fernandes has rejected a move to Al Hilal despite the money on the table. I've been very clear from day one that I never wanted United to sell Bruno. Not now, not this summer. So the fact that he turned them down himself, man, I just feel relieved. We've already got Cunha through the door. And Bruno is coming very, very soon. And now Bruno is staying. This is what I've been longing for. But let me start with Bruno. What is your honest reaction on this, guys? Because some fans I know would have preferred Bruno leaving this season. They're looking at his age and they're talking like, for 80 million, it makes sense. But I just laugh because 80 million for Bruno, man, that's disrespectful. The minimum should be 150 million pounds, and even at that, Oga, you don't have to sell him. Because how do you rebuild your squad and at the same time you're selling your captain? It makes no sense. You're selling the one guy that actually sets the standard on the pitch. How? Make it make sense, guys. Maybe next summer, yeah, you can talk. But hey, this summer, that shouldn't even be part of the conversation. And the fact that he personally said no to all this Saudi money, man, that tells me a whole lot. It tells me that this guy loves the club. Yeah. Let's be honest. Most players would have made that move to Saudi for that kind of offer. Show them the money and watch them pack their bag sharp. Bro, not generational money to talk about here. But clearly, that is not his priority. His family is happy at Manchester United. His life is sorted already. He is on great salary. And according to Ben Jacobs, who, by the way, has been very spot on with Bruno news, that was a very big part of the decision. I respect him for that. I really do. I know some people will say, maybe United should have, cashed out. They should have just, done that Coutinho move. You understand? And use the money to rebuild. But I disagree. We don't need to sell Bruno to have a proper summer. We've got players that we can offload first. Yeah. We have Rashford, we have Højlund, there's Sancho, there's Anthony, there's Malacia, there's Luke Shaw, there's Casemiro, there's also Garnacho if you're going to be ruthless. Yeah. That's 7, 8, 9 players that we can actually sell before even thinking about, okay, Bruno. Do you get so? Truth is, we've already spent 62 million on Cunha. And okay, let's say we get Bruno. Let's say we get Mbuemo for 50 million pounds. That's 112 million in total. And how much is our budget again this season? 125 million. So guys, do the math. You can still fix this squad without even touching Bruno. Yeah. Honestly, my fear actually came last week. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like Jim Ratcliffe and the Ineos and the Glazers were open to selling him. And if the board had said that we needed the money, Bruno would have accepted it. And it is not because he wanted to go, but because he understood the financials. He understood the situation. He understood the situation. But he has said no, and I'm genuinely relieved. Honestly, I am. Anyways, now that we know that he's staying, we can actually plan very well. Bruno is the connector. He is the bridge between the midfield and the attack. He is the guy that sees the run before it even happens. When you give it somebody like Cunha, you give somebody like Mbuemo, he's going to find them. But what we need now is that solid midfield partner. Someone that can actually progress the ball from defense and link up with him. We already have a ball winner in Ugarte. So there is no point buying another one. We just need someone that can keep the tempo going in the midfield. I'm not sure how Meno fits into all of this. Hopefully he sees this as a competition and steps up his game. Step up his game rather. But either way, Bruno is staying, and that is very, very huge. And we hope he wins to win something with us this time, because this guy has lost 2 Europa League finals. He deserves to lift a trophy, a proper trophy, honestly. And I still don't understand the hate that he gets from some United fans. Like when Roy Keane was going after him, it just felt weird. Like, this guy is not perfect. Nobody is. But when you're acting like this guy has a problem, come on. Some fans really they act like it's the reason we are losing. I don't get it. There are players that you can question, but Bruno, it makes no sense. So it doesn't make any sense. Anyways, we have Cunha, we have Mbuemo, but we still need a striker. We also need a goalkeeper and another midfielder. But at least we are not starting that journey by losing our captain and our best player. And if Bruno had left, let's be honest, who are we going to pass the captaincy to? Sincerely, I don't know who we are going to give it to. But now we don't have to think about that anymore. I will be back in the next video, guys. Bye.